Chat, I'm working with a complete amateur, someone that cannot show up on time, even after he's completely gotten over his sickness. Can you believe it?
I'm not completely over my sickness, for the record, you piece of
Ah,
trash.
dang it! Well, alright, well then I guess there's some way
This
that
is the
people will feel bad
longest
for you.
lasting sickness I've ever had. Like,
Oof.
I still wake up every morning with, like, a sore throat, but then after I've been up for, like, and talking for, like, 2 hours, I don't feel sick anymore. But every morning I feel sick again, and I hate it.
That sucks, actually. But yeah, we're back with Three Houses, and I'm not even gonna say much. I'm just gonna like let you look at the map and let you come up with your own idea of what we're doing today. So I'm gonna try and walk out, and yeah, Sylvain, of course, is gonna ambush me. Of course, it's Sylvain. I'm gonna try to balance support conversations and not support conversations, so that way we're not all just sitting here doing nothing for like an hour. But yeah, we're gonna start off with Sylvain talking to us, I guess.
Ugh, that hurts. Ah, Professor. Thanks for stopping by.
How's your injury?
It's not bad. I was even told I'd be cleared for service starting tomorrow. Besides, I got this scar fighting for you. It's almost like a medal or something.
Are you happy you protected me?
When I thought you were going to be killed for real, my reflexes kicked in. I reacted without thinking. It doesn't mean I've stopped being jealous of you. But come on. I can't help but look up to you. If I'd had the guts to run away from home, I wonder if I would have cared as little about my crest as you do yours.
You didn't have the courage?
No. But if I thought I could have escaped, I would have tried. I'd leave behind House Gautier, and the life of a nobleman, and anybody who knew I had a crest. Our home is to the very north of the kingdom. Just across the mountains from us is land inhabited by foreigners to Fodlan. It once belonged to Fargus, but now that the kingdom has collapsed, it's only a matter of time until fighting breaks out. Anyway, that land has been contested for centuries, and all that time, it has fallen to House Gautier to protect it. Actually, our Lance of Ruin has been doing most of the protecting.
I don't even think I gave that to you. How do you have that? I remember 5 years ago.
Those were dangerous times. One wrong step, and we would have lost our relic to the church. My father was afraid that the church would try to keep the lance, so he entrusted it to me. If an emergency arose, I was supposed to be called back home. I guess those very situations are why my family values crests so much. Since I bear a crest, my parents made sure I was never left wanting. My older brother didn't have one, and so when I was born, he was pushed aside. You know, he once shoved me in a well. He left me on the mountainside in the middle of winter, too.
That's horrible.
Even as a little kid, I understood why he was like that. My mere existence stole everything from him. I have no right to complain when I am surrounded by people who would give anything to bear a crest, but do not. Now, women smile at me for the same reason my parents adore me, and my brother wanted me dead. And I have to meet them all with a smile and a wink, because I have a crest.
So what you really feel towards women is?
The women who just want to use me to become nobility? Hatred's probably the right word. Though, in the end, that's just an easy answer. I don't even know how I truly feel about it all. Anyway, it was pretty unreasonable of me to resent you. I'm really sorry about that. And I want to say thank you, Professor. Seriously, thank you.
For what?
Before I met you, I'd gone my whole life not knowing there was another way for me to live. So, from the bottom of my heart, I'm glad we met.
I'm glad you ambushed me outside my room to tell me that.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
I was just gonna look at everybody's... Why is everybody at exactly, like, the 3 out of the 4 for their motivation? It's kind of annoying. So I was thinking, I was like, maybe I should just save all of the Byleth talks until they need the motivation, but they, like, technically need it.
You must have MVP'd Byleth in our last fight.
Oh, that would do it, because they probably start at 50. Or, I'd say 50, but yeah, like the out of 100, halfway. That makes a lot of sense. Speed carrot! I can give somebody more speed.
What's up, Doc? Wow, no cultivation? Scum?
Oh, wow. Hold on, I will.
Yeah, you better.
Sorry. Nope. That one. So I'm a little rusty, I guess. It's been a while. Let's go. Okay.
Look at all these people.
There are so many
Did
people.
they mind their own business?
All right, you're gonna need some help. What do you need help with?
Do you have time for a request?
Oh, the big one. Sure. All right, I guess we're going fishing. That's not how you
That's not
fish.
how you go fishing this game. This dude has never played Fire Emblem.
Dude, it's actually been so long since I fished. I think I need to. There you are. I have not fished in a long time. I'm pretty sure there's like
It's the worst fishing pole in the history of video game fishing poles.
I actually don't remember. Is this just like called? Wow, I suck. I suck. Oh my gosh. Okay. I was gonna say, is it called like the big one, or like how do I know that I have called the big one? I don't remember.
I don't remember this side quest at all.
I do, but I don't remember if I'm supposed to be
first one
doing
you caught
something
was
special
really big.
first.
You've done me a great
Oh, okay.
service.
I guess the
Yeah,
first
the first one you got, it was like, it said strange shadow and was almost full.
Yeah.
bar. Yeah.
Also, after I saw the blue one, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're usually the blue or red, and that one was purple, like the little color when the fish first was like on the hook or whatever. So I think purple was like special. Okay, so yeah, it was just one thing. Cool stuff. Fine, I'll come up here and we'll have another Byleth conversation. Alois! Perfect. Actually, I think this one might be more interesting than you think,
What brings you here? Fancy a bit of fishing?
but maybe not. Sure, why not?
You know, I can hardly go fishing without thinking of old Gerald. He and I would just sit here, casting our lines again and again. I'm no better at it now than I was then. Not a single nibble.
Maybe if you were quieter.
Just like your father. You know all the tricks of the fisherman's trade. I was hopeless at it, but he was a master. In the time it took me to catch one fish, he could fill his basket to the brim. You know, talking to you, I'm feeling very nostalgic. Why don't you join me? We can trade some stories about the old man. We spoke before about how Gerald never seemed to age, right? Once, when he was drunk, he let the secret slip. He said he'd had an infusion of crest-bearing blood, and it had greatly extended his life.
You're kidding, right?
Well, we'd both been drinking. I figured he was joking, so I just laughed it off. Then I asked him his age. He said he'd stopped counting after he hit 100. And he was telling the truth. In those 20 years he was away, he didn't age a bit. An incredible person, to be sure. And I probably don't know the half of it. Actually, I'd like to ask you something about Gerald, if you don't mind. When Gerald was away from the monastery, what was he like?
You think I remember? Sure, he liked to fish.
In other words, he was exactly the same. When he was with the Knights, he always found time to go fishing. He was hooked on it, you might say. He'd say there was no greater pleasure in life than sinking his teeth into a fish he'd caught and washing it down with a drink. I have to say, right now, fishing with you, it really takes me back. This feels just like the good old days, when Gerald was sitting alongside me.
Yeah, so alright. So that's the neat part where you learn that Gerald is at least over 100 years old. Probably a lot older than that.
Wait, what? I wasn't listening.
Yeah, the one thing in that conversation was Alois and Gerald were drinking one time, and Alois asked him like how old he was, and Gerald said that he stopped counting after 100 because he something with his like crest infused blood or something that like extended his life. So Gerald is at least 100, and he stopped counting, which means that he's probably not like 101. He's probably a lot older than that.
103.
Yeah. So it's funny. I like.
He does have Saros blood.
Yeah. I think there's some other special thing. I forget if Ray had anything to do with it or not.
Well, it's Ray's blood.
Yes. Yeah.
So, like, you know, blood of Saint Seros, literally.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, that's fun and neat. Remember, the merchant need to add to the collection. Sure. It was funny. I think I like remember the very first time you played this game, and I think you were trying to figure out how old like Geralt was, and I was just like, pretty sure he's like hundreds of years old, but I can't just like tell him that.
I believe you.
What is your DLC
They only
quest?
tell you because of Alois. I never would have known. So.
Yeah. I don't think it comes up anywhere else. I'm not sure.
There's unrest everywhere these days. All of my fellow merchants seem to be endangered. I hope things go back to normal soon. People need more to smile about, aside from my great deals. Hey,
Is this just
a favor.
yeah, auxiliary quest. Okay.
She's got the Black Pearl. Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah. Oh, straight ahead.
Oh.
The other quests are right up in here.
Kidding.
What do you want?
Can all these people mind their
I could
business?
use a hand.
Right. Sort of the same information. Oh, okay, so let's just go to do a battle.
I need a favor.
Okay. All of these quests are, hey, go do, like, other things. So, okay.
I can't believe that the quests tell you to do something in the video game.
Well, like, none of them are to do anything. Actually, no, I think one of them, because I see a flashing in the cathedral. But,
Jack, this guy does not even know how to read.
I mean, like, at least one. I think both of those quests were for, like, auxiliary battles. They're not, like, for anything around the monastery.
Yep.
That's all I meant. What do you
We
want?
have given proper burial to the Imperial soldiers killed in the monastery, the ones who were sent to investigate the thieves. Already, rumors spread that they were utterly annihilated. So regardless of whether there are spies observing us, the Imperial army will know of this soon enough. Your Highness, Dimitri, how could you be so reckless?
What's your
I
quest?
have a request.
Request of resources? Okay, sure. I will do that. Oh yeah, now we're in the time skip, so I can have everybody train me, which is fun, I believe. No, that doesn't start immediately. No, yes it does. I just passed over. Oh, Dimitri and Felix, I guess, can't train me.
Felix doesn't know how to train. He just knows how to swing swords.
Right. Yeah, Dimitri's obviously, he's not gonna do, like, work. He's too busy being angry. Alright, so that's for that quest. Is that it? I don't see anything else flashing. Gober said something about gathering resources, but I didn't actually look. I thought they would just be more flashing stuff.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Oh, maybe I already had it. I must have already had it, because it's not even showing up as a quest. Oh wait, no, supply run. Oh, I need a carrot and 2 Xanadu fruit. Do I not have those? Not items. Storehouse. I guess not. I don't know where I'm supposed to get them. Are these special shops open? Am I supposed to be getting it from you guys?
Return soon, please.
Nope.
Hey, welcome.
Alright, I have no idea. I think that supply run's probably just gonna, like, stay there forever. Alright. Well, I don't want to just do all the buy list supports, so let's do, like, 2 or 3 of, like, the non-buy list supports. Let's see... Let's do a Felix one. Let's do... Oh, gosh. Let's do this one.
Here you are.
Oh, were you looking for me, Felix?
You were injured in the last battle. Are you okay?
I'm fine now. Thank you for your concern.
You really are troublesome.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want to get in your way out there. I just couldn't help but worry. I was only trying to keep an eye on you.
What are you even doing on the battlefield? You endangered yourself and got hurt. Such a stupid thing to do.
Yes, of course, you're right. I have no excuses.
If you intend to carry on being such a fool, you'd best stay near me.
Are you sure? I'd hate to get in your way again.
You can...
Hmm?
You can keep thinking of me as your little brother. And that'd be better than going through this again.
But I thought you didn't like that. Didn't you say you were fed up with it?
I am fed up with it. I've already spent years filling in for someone who's dead. My elder brother inspired love and respect. He was a great knight. He died. Since his death, his memory has followed me around like a shadow.
Oh, I didn't know you had a brother too.
I don't let my personal feelings distract me on the battlefield. Still, do I really remind you of him?
Well, you don't look like him, but something about you feels so familiar. It just makes me want to protect you. That's not to say that you're incapable or unreliable or anything like that. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You're the one who just came to check on me.
You need to pay attention to your surroundings. You're reckless. Lives are at stake, including mine when I have to run over and save your skin.
Yes, I'll try to be more careful. Thank you for being so kind, Felix.
Whatever.
Mercedes, you suck at this whole war thing. So
Yeah, honestly.
You're officially in Felix timeout. You have to stand next to Felix for the rest of the war.
Oh no, what a terrible thing to have to do.
Why is your net level 29?
I don't know. Like, she's so much higher. Like, yeah, Sylvain 26. I'm pretty sure Sylvain was like the same, if not a level higher than Annette. What happened? Ingrid was already a little bit level higher, so like that makes sense. But I don't know what Annette did. Let's do Annette now. I'm just trying to get like a variety of all the characters on screen.
Oh, how unlucky that we were assigned to clean this ancient tower.
Oh, by ancient tower, do you mean the void?
But someone has to do it.
Yeah, you better get this place, you know, spotless and clean.
Have you seen the Family Guy clip where Joe, the guy in the wheelchair, pulls over Peter? And then he's like, I'm gonna have to give you a ticket, Peter. And then Peter's like, I think my, like, devil friends from the other side have something to say about that. And then a bunch of shadows show up out of nowhere and just pull Joe into the horizon.
I know. I don't know if I've ever seen it or not, but
I'll show you after we finish recording. But I want something like that to, like, happen to Ash right now. Just a bunch of, like, specters grab him and pull him into the void. And he's like, ah!
That would be incredible.
With all the windows boarded up, it's so dark. And there are strange noises. Like that noise. What was that? A rat? Tell me it was a rat.
Sly.
Yeah.
Why do we let Fire Emblem Three Houses get away with this?
Because it's funny.
This black background, it's like that noise. They didn't even put in a sound
They didn't make
cue.
a noise.
It was silent. What?
It's so...
This is the laziest of laziest game design.
But it's funny.
This is like an indie company would do this, and you would be like, come on, guys. You couldn't, like, throw up a background.
But it's dark in here. They have to make sure that you understand how dark it is in here. Oh my gosh.
Better than a ghost.
You're not scared of ghosts, are you, Ash? I didn't think you'd be.
You haven't seen what I've seen.
Oh no! What was that noise?
Maybe Annette's just hearing things and there are no noises.
Yeah, maybe she's insane.
It's okay. It's just the wind blowing the door shut. Oh no, the latch is rusted. It won't budge.
Hey, to their credit, they put a sound effect in there. They heard you.
It's literally updating Three Houses as we play.
What? You mean we're trapped in here?
I'm sorry. I didn't think to prop the door open.
Don't worry about that now. We need to think of a way out of here.
Well, what if we were to pry the boards off the windows?
Yes, that. We can do it in no time.
I think they just live here now.
There's something on the
Yeah.
Calm down, Ash. It's a cobweb. Just a cobweb. We've got to pull ourselves together. Now, which of the windows should we check? I can't stand it here in the pitch dark.
Oh, I've got one here. Stand back. Oh, we made it.
They did it.
I wouldn't want to go through that again. For a moment there, I didn't think we'd make it out alive. No. Oh, wait! I've lost it. It's gone.
What is it?
The doll my father gave me. Oh, I must have dropped it.
In the tower? Are you going back for it?
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I've been meaning to throw it out for a while now.
Are you sure? If it was a gift from your father...
Yes, but it can't be helped. Let's just get back to the monastery.
Right.
That was an adventure and a half.
It was a sequence of events.
All right, and let's let Ingrid talk on screen, and then everybody has gotten their moment to shine. And of course, Sylvain, the attention hog, is going to get a second chance to be on screen again.
Training on your own? You really do work hard.
I hate to break it to you, Sylvain, but there's nobody here for you to flirt with. So there's not much reason to hang around.
What if there's a mirror in the corner?
How ridiculous. Almost as ridiculous as your face.
Oh, burn!
Wow.
You'd really say something like that to a handsome guy like me? I'm crushed. Joking aside, may I join you? I only came out here so I could train too.
Sure, just don't get in my way.
I've been thinking about it, and I really depend on you. Maybe that's weird since I'm older than you, but still.
Hitting on me? Again? Have some dignity, would you?
No, I'm being honest. I thought you'd listen. Hey, I'd like it if you didn't get too far away from me on the battlefield, okay? Just stay where I can see you.
I'll stay as long as I can. You're useless without me, after all.
What? No, I'm saying if there's one thing I can do on the battlefield, it's keep you safe.
Whatever helps you feel better. Stay and protect me, then.
Someone doesn't remember Ingrid 1v1ing Edelgard and just, like, absolutely having no problems, so I don't think Ingrid needs protecting.
I couldn't bear it if you went off and died on me while I wasn't around.
I'm pretty sure that's my line.
It's getting late. We'd better head out.
You're right. I'm exhausted anyway.
You haven't been practicing enough. All that time you waste chasing after women would be better spent training. I'll train with you anytime, so just... What's that strange look for?
Oh, well, you're going to think I'm being a jerk or hitting on you or whatever. When we're side by side like this, training, I feel, I don't know, oddly at ease.
I know what you mean. It's probably because we've been friends for so long.
That must be it. Let's never change. Friends forever?
Absolutely. No matter what happens, we'll always be friends, Sylvain.
BFFs.
Yep. How wholesome. I'm gonna go, I guess, eat food? I don't know. I like so many things to do.
How often do you say that? Like,
a lot.
You're just like, oh man, I guess I'm gonna go eat. Like,
it's basically all the time. I'll just get everybody to max this way, because I don't know another good way to use up 8 professor points.
That looks appetizing.
This looks delicious.
Probably do some Byleth training, but
oh, I need to go. I want to see, or I'm gonna have to ask someone to check for me in my chat or something. But I want to see like my professor levels in my Black Eagles playthrough compared to your professor levels.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm still a, what, B+. A? Does it max out at A or does it go to A+? I don't remember.
I think it maxes out. I think it maxes at S.
Does it go to S?
Feel like it does, but I can't remember.
It might.
You probably wouldn't know because I bet you never get there.
That can't be true. I have to.
It does max at A+.
This is
okay.
my favorite dish. Did someone...
Eating food always.
Well, we're only like 2,000 away from A, so that's fun. Let's see. Ingrid. I think it's just Ingrid, Hilda. All right, yeah, I just need one with Ingrid and
You don't
Hilda.
get the second battle point until C+? My goodness.
Yeah. No.
At least you get Adjutant
I
at the first
appreciate
C.
any good meal, but nothing yummy.
All right, I guess I'll go to the sauna and then just do like 3 Byleth trainings or whatever.
I guess it ends at A+ because that's when you have 10 activity points. 11 activity points would be a little weird.
Oh yeah, 10 is like the perfect number. All right, Felix.
I think you'll find 7 is the perfect number, sir.
I think 10's better.
I'm pretty sure 7 is literally like the... is it 7 or 3 that like the number of completion or perfection?
Oh, I have no idea. It could be 7.
Number 7 is completion and protection, according to the Bible. So, you know, you can like 10 all you want, but I have the power of God and anime on my side, so... Nailed it, gamer.
Let's go.
First time for everything.
Right? I didn't think Byleth was going to get there. I was like, oh, this is going to be one where I didn't quite get it again.
You can always rely on Felix. He's a gamer.
Yeah, alright, so who can teach me... stuff? Probably you two? I think the only thing I need right now is reason. And...
I've been trying to reason with you for ages, so...
Hey, Professor, care to join me for a cup of tea? We can invite the
sure.
other- Doesn't it? Oh, there probably isn't time to bake any treats, though. Oh, I should invite Dimitri to come along as well.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Though I don't suppose he'll want to join in.
Yeah. I forget how it works. I feel like there's like a thing as to like who can teach you what. Like they're... no.
Yeah, it's weird.
We're gonna talk later. I think like either the rank has to be higher than you or
About it, His Highness was right.
something else.
We probably don't have time to waste on cleaning. Maybe I wasn't taking the situation seriously enough. After all, the Imperial Army could be showing up at any time. I was just so happy to see you again. And everyone else too. Maybe I got carried away.
You have to do a backflip to impress them.
Happens to you too. Yeah.
That's so nice to hear.
Will you? Okay, yeah. The only thing you can train me in is axes. Yeah, I think they need to be a higher level than you, and they need to be proficient in it or something. So Ingrid might be able to be the other one to teach me reason. Where? Okay. Oh, you're probably the one in here. Hilda's probably the other one.
These past 5 years, many kingdom houses have become vassals of the Empire. The major houses of Fraldarius, Gautier, Karen, and my own family Galatea remain loyal. But the lords of the minor domains in the west have almost entirely defected. After all the royal family has done for them, they respond with betrayal. And to think they have the gall to call themselves nobles. But we still have His Highness, and you, Professor. I'm sure we can take back the kingdom's lands.
I just want it to be Sunday now.
Oh my gosh. Nobody can teach me reason. That is...
Well, I mean, this is the Blue Lions, so...
That's really upsetting.
If only Hubert were here.